Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome back to another reaction. So I do apologize for taking a little bit of extra time to do this particular video. If you've been following the channel the last couple of weeks, I've been very sick, incredibly annoyed with some neighbors that just absolutely drill day in and day out. So it was pretty difficult to make a lot of content, as you probably noticed by the decline of productivity in the last month or so. So I do apologize for that. And whenever I did have some time to record reactions, I either had to focus on Patreon because that's what's keeping the lights on, or focus on like new releases. So finally, we get a little bit of a chance to do some extra content for YouTube, and I wanted to do a new episode of Spotlight. Spotlight is a series where we basically put the spotlight on a particular group that I either am intrigued by, that was mentioned a lot, we checked out once or twice, and people want us to react to. Super Junior is definitely one of those groups. We checked out their latest comeback, which I really enjoyed, and then we checked out The Killing Voice, which I absolutely adore, which is why this particular reaction, usually I do 4 music videos for Spotlight because of the copyright system, and 4 is kind of like the barrier, so to speak. But I'm gonna risk it, maybe put some overlays over the top of the video so it doesn't get blocked. But we are checking out 5 music videos. We're starting off with actually probably the song that I was most excited about when we checked out The Killing Voice, and that's Don't Dawn. Because it's seemingly a heavier song, gave me those Need for Speed kind of like vibes in a way, and you guys were like, you gotta check the song out if you are into metal, which I am. So this song was from like 15 years ago. Honestly, it's been kind of difficult because I am trying to find the music videos with English subtitles, and because of that, the timeline is all over the place, and I gave up on some of the music videos and just went with the original upload. So I do apologize if the order of music videos is not necessarily correct, but that's what I have. There are a couple of songs that we're going to be checking out from the original YouTube channel from Super Junior or SM, where I'll probably have to pull up the lyrics. Maybe we'll talk about them. Maybe we'll pull up an overview of the lyrics as well, just to get a better idea of what the music is all about. So with that being said, if you're finally happy about the fact that we're checking out Super Junior for a Spotlight reaction on this channel, make sure to like this video, subscribe for more, of course, and let's get into it. We're starting off with Don't Dawn. Ooh. Oh my, yes. Please tell me there's more where that came from. This is like 2007, right? Wait, let's take it back. That was so good. Man. This is literally Need for Speed. It reminds me of like a very particular song from Need for Speed. I don't remember the name. Oh, fuck. Damn. Ah, and the hairstyles. Just money. Ooh. Oh. Damn. Ooh. Oh. Damn, I'm getting some Linkin Park vibes, tiny bit. Ooh. Damn, it's so wild to see them like this. Oh, that was so good. Yo, we got growls too. Feel like a child rediscovering a music genre. Ooh. Ooh. Yo. I thought he had a sword for a second. It's the... Yo, we're gonna get a violin solo. Yo. Is that a sample? It reminds me of a very popular... Never mind. Yo. Yo. Holy shit. Let's take it back. I want to hear that little violin solo. Because it reminds me... Like, there's only a handful of times where I've truly seen, like, violins be pulled up in K-pop. I think one of those times might have been on, like, Road to Kingdom, like, the first season. Maybe it was Golden Child, if I'm not mistaken. I don't remember which group it was. But there was one group that pulled off a violin. Lucy is not technically K-pop, it's K-rock, so I wouldn't necessarily put them in that genre. Although this is kind of like as rock gets. To actually see the violin as a metalcore fan, it reminds me of a band called Imminence. Not the same, completely different genres, of course, but at the same time, that's the first association that I had. This is so fucking cool. Please, for the love of God, tell me that they've done this concept at least a couple of more times throughout their career. Please don't tell me that that's the only rock song that they have. This is literally SM saying, okay, you guys are idols, you need to do everything. Sing, dance, K-pop, rock, metal, whatever, just do everything. Damn. And I love the vibe of like, because it's super junior, like it looks like, kind of reminds me of On You a little bit, never mind. But like the fact that it's super junior, back then, they're kind of like the new kids on the block, and juniors are rebellious and they're tired of the greed that bounds this world and whatever, as the lyrics kind of like suggest, going out to find your own happiness, grabbing it, and kind of like very reminiscent of like Fight Club, you know, the things you own end up owning you. It's not until we lose everything that we're free to do anything, something along those lines. If you watch the movie, you know what I'm talking about. But like the fiery concept, almost like this post-apocalyptic, they're constantly on the run because they're like super junior, most wanted kind of vibe. Like they want to get them in a world that is kind of like dumbed down to just money and hierarchy, and they want something more. You know, they want true happiness and tired of this ugliness, and because of that, they're being chased. Like, this is so fucking cool. Like, it's rebellious core, basically. I love that. Let's take it back again to that violin. Ugh. This melody is so familiar. Ugh. Just run, jump around. Yeah. Ooh. Yo, Hicho. Right, that was Hicho with the red. Oh. Ooh, this is nasty. I fucking love this shit. Hey. No. That's a very familiar sample. I don't remember the name of it. Oh. Yo, and we gotta scream at the end. If I didn't know that the song was about to end, I would think that we're about to get a fucking breakdown or something after that scream. Like, that was awesome. There's something about SM, like, and I noticed that with EXO as well. Like, their earlier stuff were very heavy. Like Mama, for example. Like, I for some reason can easily see a mashup between those two, Don and Mama. This is so insanely anthemic. Honestly, it's like a total fight song. It's like a rebellion kind of song. You know, that's the song that leads, you know, the front, so to speak. And Super Junior has done an absolutely incredible job. So really excited to read you guys' comments, because I really hope that some of you will tell me that it's not the only song that they have that is this heavy. So please let me know in the comment section. And with that being said, let's continue. Checking out Devil. Ooh. I guess the girl is the devil because of the red car or something like that. Oh, this gives off Wanted vibes. Yeah, she's the devil. For sure. Oh, SJ, nice. She's gonna be the death of me, yeah. Hey, she won. Smart carry out. Oh. I guess that doesn't relate to the actual music, but okay. Yep. Oh, okay, damn. Giving some Basic Instinct kind of vibe. If you watch that movie. Six, nice. Yo, this is giving Gone in 60 Seconds vibes now. Ooh. She's turning everyone against one another. And hopefully that's gonna be the plan, that they're baiting her or something. It is so obvious that in front of you I am weak in the knees. Of course. Oh. Man, they look so stylish. I'm sorry. I want to. Okay, you want to. Okay. Tell me how you really feel. You devil. No pun. I love all the parodies of like different movie posters and shit. That's really cool. Yeah. Ooh. Oh, you cheater. You had an ace. Hicho definitely puts a different perspective of I got an ace up my sleeve, right? Ugh. I mean, honestly, that choreo of kind of like putting your hips forward and, you know, accentuating a certain, you know, that's probably the only thing that they're thinking with when they're in that scenario. So with that, I kind of love that. The choreo is almost like very self-aware of the situation. What? What? Yeah. Very simple but effective. Ooh. Damn. Yeah, they really like explosions. That was pretty fucking dope. I love the horns on the D. That sounds weird. This was a dope music video. The song is like so light and like jazzy. The chorus is absolutely beautiful. The video itself is very stylish. I love like they're kind of like making a parody of I'm guessing all kinds of different movies that were in theaters back in that moment when the music video was released, when they were doing all the different titles. It's a romance, it's a thriller, it can be a horror movie, it can be a detective movie, it can be all of these kinds of movies that you put me in when you know, it doesn't, I think the lyric said it feels more complicated than just a romance or something along those lines. You know, you're hot and you're cold, and next thing you know, you're in and you're, never mind, that's Katy Perry. Anyway, the music video itself, and I guess the lyrics themselves also, like the song is very light and has like a comedic aspect to it, but at the same time, it is a very mature kind of song. Because, like, literally, they're pointing guns at one another, playing poker, which is a high stakes game, and they have to cheat. You know, the devil made me do it kind of vibe, or like love, whatever you do for the wrong person. Like, there's a lot of things that go into that music video. It's almost like the devil corrupts them as, you know, she possesses or makes all the members fall in love with her, you know, whether it's like that interrogation sort of looking scene, which gave me vibes of like Basic Instinct. I for sure thought that they were going to reference it a little bit more or something like that. Or just like in general, like the bar scene, and she's constantly like pointing guns at different members. It's almost like, you know, being with you is like having a gun to my head because you forced me to be someone that I don't want to be. Like that kind of vibe, which from what I read online, this is actually kind of a turn for them. This music video was like this musical direction to go into a more mature and quote unquote what I read sophisticated sound. And it's definitely like a stark contrast from, you know, going a few years back from Don Don and some of the other stuff that we've checked out from them. I mean, these guys definitely have an insane, you know, discography. So obviously this video is not going to cover everything. We're only covering like 4 or 5 songs. So, you know, we'll save that for the future. But, you know, just for those in the comments who are probably going to be a little bit maybe upset that I didn't feature a particular song, there's only so much that you can do in one reaction video. And especially when it comes to copyright, my videos get blocked on the daily. Honestly, every day I get a new notification that suddenly a video has been blocked. And doing reactions for, you know, multiple music videos is not always ideal. So hopefully this video does get to you. So actually, while looking up this music video just now, I saw that one of the related videos was a performance video for this that actually has like 40 million more views than the original music video. So I thought that I'm probably gonna get a handful of comments about why I didn't check out the performance video. So while I'm still here, I thought why not check out the actual performance video for Devil. So let's get into it too. I'm here. That, yeah, that choreo, that sells. This performance video definitely puts the song in a different perspective, because, yeah, because the music video is very extravagant and it's easy to take away the attention from the song. I like how he took the hand from Micho. Oh, they're just... Oh, that is so cool. It's almost like at the moment he chose the devil because it's a red hat, you know. Oh. Nice. Ooh. The choreo definitely wasn't emphasized much in the music video except for that one move, so this is really beautiful. Like, it's so light and just so fitting. Oh, yeah. Dang. That was beautiful. It's so wild because like as I'm watching the original music video, like it's so bombastic. Like there's so much going on. Like the different stories, different kind of scenarios that the devil made turns it into different movies, revenge, comedy, romance, thriller, whatever it is. And then like the styling is bombastic. Like so much is happening that like the song becomes kind of like a soundtrack in a way that you just focus more on the visuals. So to have like this song with this choreo, it just feels as if I'm listening to the song for the first time, to be honest. Like it's so beautiful, it's so light, and it's so jazzy. Like the chorus is absolutely gorgeous, but like the pre-chorus, the verses, everything about the song is beautiful. And I love like the way they were playing with Teachel's hat. That was really, really cool. I was like, honestly, I thought for a second that maybe they're gonna start passing the hat along, and it's kind of like turn into like the usual suspects kind of reference. Maybe you don't know who the real devil is, which is kind of like the movie. But yeah, this was absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, okay, this looks even more mature. Them joints, nice. Does he have anarchy on his jacket? EIEIO, okay. Ooh. This slaps. Yo, the dark horse is really cool. Pipe up, piper, okay. Pay the pipe up, piper. Ooh. Ooh. Yo. This is pretty fucking addicting. Ooh. Mess it up, there's no answer. Catch the hidden meaning on your own. That's kind of nice. It's throw the V behind, like I guess it means victory. Or I mean but the V like victor, I would guess victory, but like the dark horse in the background constantly with the wings and shit. It makes me think of like, the phrase like they're the dark horse of this competition, like they're the ones to look for, they're the ones who could be a little bit underrated or something like that. And that is a sentiment that I'm getting from some comments that I'm seeing on under Super Junior music videos, is like they're underappreciated. I believe I saw a comment under Devil where somebody said that Super Junior actually paid out of their own pocket to promote the album and actually make the album. Let me know in the comment section how truthful that is. But it does feel like this song is kind of like, yo, appreciate us while we're still here. Like, we're not here to cause a scene. We're not here to take over. We're here to be ourselves. They literally say great showmanship or sportsmanship overflowing. Like, we're not about this business for backstabbing. We're about this business to do our thing. And that's kind of like catch your own hidden meaning from this. Is kind of like do whatever the fuck you want with how you interpret this music video. So like the dark horse is kind of interesting how much they emphasize it in this music video. It's really, really cool. Ugh. Yo, this is probably one of my favorite Damn Joins produced songs.
And now, the breakdown.
Ugh. You're refusing things you don't know. Even strange looks. Okay. Ugh. Yo, that shot is fucking iconic with Shiwon and the Dark Horse. Like, you're welcome. We knocked all kinds of doors and never got a thank you. Or maybe something like that. And we don't want your thanks. We just want to keep doing what we're doing. And this was like, I believe this music video is from like 4 or 5 years ago, if I'm not mistaken. But they've already been around for like a very long time. So the fact that they're saying we are young also, it's kind of like, age is just a number. Music is not defined by age, because our energy is the same one that a fucking 25-year-old has or a 20-year-old has. We are overflowing with all of that shit. So, you're welcome to our world. And, maybe if you have been slacking on Super Junior, that was kind of an interesting line where he said, I think the line was, you refuse things you don't understand or something like that. You almost like you deny us, but you don't even understand us and what we bring to the table. But we're not gonna even kind of like, force you to. We're here and you're welcome to join in. Now, also, when they started singing the chorus, the E-I-E-I-O is like what's the rhyme? Old MacDonald had a farm. E-I-E-I-O. Is that like the meaning of it? Because I'm kind of like looking it up, and it basically, according to an overview, there's no like literal translation to the title, but it is referencing that rhyme of Old MacDonald had a farm. Now, the song's meaning centers on the band's claim that despite stereotypes, they are still young and full of potential, a message reflected in the song's lyrics and rebellious hip-hop style. And that does kind of like fits with what I was thinking about, especially like Shiwon and the Dark Horse in a way. Like, we're the dark horses of this industry in a way. We're constantly the ones who are being slept on, ignored, misunderstood. And, the people have a tendency nowadays to see someone who is kind of like maybe a little bit older doing something that you may not associate with that age, and they would just, try to make fun of that person. That's not necessarily the same thing here, because these are such fucking incredibly talented, individuals with Super Junior. But at the same time, like the fact that they're saying we're young, we're energetic, we're still light as a feather after we empty our minds from all the bullshit that people throw at us. Recently I even got a comment myself as a reactor. Dude in his 40s literally reacting to K-pop, and I'm like, holy shit, that's the first time anyone has given me like 10 plus years over my actual age. I'm 32, but you know, just like seeing those kinds of comments, if I'm getting it and I'm just reacting and posting it like on my own YouTube channel, nobody has to watch this if they don't want to. But then on like such a scale as like a K-pop group, like I can only imagine for, you know, as much as they are probably very good at, you know, barricading their minds from it and clearing it from all the bullshit that some haters throw their way. I still gotta believe that, you know, they're getting, you know, some not so nice comments. And it's, you know, nobody wants to get that at the end of the day, you know? So I feel like they've done an absolutely phenomenal job. And I actually read that this was like one of their first entries into like this kind of a hip hop style. So the fact that, you know, as we're growing older, we are getting into different new genres, like that's honestly to be admired. I feel like from everything that I've heard in terms of like them joins produced K-pop songs, this is probably one of my favorite productions of his. Like this is so fucking good. The actual instrumental, that chorus is awesome. And if the actual chorus references Old MacDonald, you know, had a farm, like that fits so well within like the actual concept, sorry, of the lyrics. So this was awesome. So, Raining Spell for Love this is actually a remake version. That's the only thing that I could find, and it's a live clip as well. So, there's no captions, unfortunately, so I'll look up the lyrics once we finish reacting to this. If you're enjoying this video so far, make sure to hit that like for me, please. Harmonies. Oh. Ooh. Oh man, that's beautiful. Like the little moon on the IAMs. Oh, damn, that's... Man, the harmonies are so lovely. This is dope. Like, none of the songs so far have sounded anything similar, you know? Oh. Damn. Oh boy. Yo, that was beautiful. That was gorgeous. Holy shit. Like the emotion, the harmony, amazing shit. Like legit, and I love the set. Like it's so warm, cozy, and just I don't know. It feels like December, honestly. So from what I can find about like lyrics and meanings of the song, "Raining Spell for Love" uses the metaphor of rain to symbolize powerful, overwhelming, and enduring love. The song conveys that despite challenges or storms, quote unquote, the love shared between the individuals remains constant and can overcome any obstacles, reflecting the idea of an unchanging and enduring emotional connection. The rain itself represents the powerful and overwhelming feelings of love, which is kind of nice because usually, whenever we look up K-pop music videos, rain usually represents like sadness, depression, being kind of like soaked by it or drowning by it. So it's kind of nice that the rain represents something really, really positive. Weathering the storm is a classic symbolism of like no matter how hard hitting the storm is, we're going to be okay. Symbolizes the challenges and difficulties that life and relationships can present, and then the unchanging love. The core message is that this love is strong enough to endure and that is not extinguished, by these storms, just as the relentless rain can stop a deep emotional bond. Honestly, it wouldn't surprise me if there's even something for the fans in this one, because I will say that, the fandom is incredibly supporting from what I've seen of Super Junior. So it wouldn't surprise me if this is kind of like a representation of like, nothing is going to stop, the bond that we share with the fans. We're never going to break up as long as we're alive and well. We're going to continue making music no matter how hard it might be. In a way, weathering those storms to make that comeback. Again, I'm not sure if that comment that I read about Devil, where it said something along the lines of the members themselves, the group had to pay out of their own money to for the promotion of the album and like the promotional activities, and also to even make the album, they had to put their own money, which kind of like makes me question what is SM doing in that case. You have such an amazing group on your hands, and then they have to kind of like kick you in the nuts for you to actually put them on your channel. It's kind of interesting. So let me know in the comment section about some of their, I guess, storms, so to speak, that they had to overcome and how truthful it is. And yeah, this was absolutely gorgeous. Let's finish this reaction off. We're checking out the final video for today, which is again going to be, this time I did find a version of this with English subtitles. This is Burn the Floor by Super Junior. This is not a music video, but basically like a live clip or like a performance video of sorts. And I will say that this is like the #1 most requested song from the 2 videos that I've done for Super Junior. So let's get into it. Wow. That was beautiful. Yo, why does this look like... Yo, he looks absolutely sick. He looks so cool, like a vampire. But this kind of like gives me vibes of like a performance that would be on like Kingdom Legendary War or something like that. Like, that would have been amazing if a group like Super Junior were in a Survivor show like that. Like it gives off like that independent vibe, you know, with the lights and everything. Oh. Ooh. I love that the chorus hits and the light breaks in. Very symbolic with the lyrics. Ooh. Yo. Let's look back. This is so cool, but let me know, was this filmed like this was like 4 years ago or something like that? So I doubt, could this have been filmed on like a phone or like a point and shoot camera? Because I'm like not noticing much of a depth of field. Like there's no background separation at all. So I'm kind of like wondering how budget was this music video? And clearly like it's not about the production, more so about the message, which is something that they convey super well, especially the way that chorus hits with the lyrics, you know, burn my whole heart, show me the hottest dance. And like they come from like the darkness as there's like a little bit of light at the end of the tunnel, and then it breaks into the chorus. Like that was so freaking cool. But they're doing all like these little transitions as well with the LED like flashlights that they're holding. Like this is very creative, very minimalistic. Like to have a group like that do a concept like this that requires minimal equipment but a lot of fucking talent, you know, and skill. And a guy to flip the switch on at the right time. I'm surprised there's no music video for this. Like it would just look iconic. Ooh. Oh. That is really cool. Ooh. Oh, damn. I got a whole ass light panel. The waltz. Ooh. Oh, what the? Yo, these guys reinvent themselves at every fucking comeback, so it seems like. Let's look back. That is so cool. Yo, classic and dubstep work so well together. In my opinion, at least. Ooh, man, I love their domino kind of like, you know, thing that they're doing. Like the synchronization is so fucking dope. Like this was an incredible performance. Like I'm guessing it was self-produced, but like the thoughtfulness of it and how like meticulous the choreo was and like the arrangement was, like the formations and everything, like that was absolutely beautiful. The way they ended it, the way they introduced like the classical sample as well to kind of like modernize it with a little bit of, electro, kind of like dubstep music. It was beautiful. This legitimately kind of like gave me vibes of like a performance that I would see on like a Survivor show, like Kingdom Legendary War. Like that's for some reason the first association that I had. It kind of like makes me wish that maybe if there's going to be another season, it would be pretty fucking cool to see a group like Super Junior in there. It would be absolutely incredible. And like the lyrics are also really, really cool. Kind of like, again, it's kind of like a more mature sound. The choreo was absolutely incredible. Like they really captured like that passion that ignites every time like the chorus hits and the light shows up, and like the way the light dims and comes back again. It's like, without you, I'm in the dark. With you, I want you to burn me. Kind of like burn the floors, kind of like the act of our love and whatnot as we burn together in this light. And like the ending with the duo kind of like dancing, like that was so amazing. Almost like the expression of love, so to speak. Definitely their most mature song, most mature choreo. It was sensual, it was grand. And it's probably, let's for a second forget about Don Don, because it's forever going to be my number one favorite song from Super Junior because of that, new metal kind of like element. So let's for now forget about that song. Outside of Don Don, I would say that Burn the Floor is probably my favorite song from them. Although EIEIO is definitely a close second. Raining Spell for Love was incredible. Like the vocal ability by these guys is amazing. And Devil, honestly, paired with the choreo video is absolutely a banger. These guys are incredible. It seems like no comebacks sound similar, look similar, everything just, they switch it up constantly, which is amazing to do for so many years. And their latest comeback, like I absolutely love that fucking song. And it was so different from anything else that I've heard from them. So I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. If you did, as always, make sure to like this post. Let me know your thoughts about future reactions for Super Junior. What kind of songs would you like to see? As far as like live reactions, I know that some people are going to be like, you have to listen to them live. Unfortunately, live reactions are not something that I'm posting on the YouTube channel due to copyright, so I try to shy away from them, stay away from live performances as much as possible, and only post those reactions on Patreon. So if there's any like music videos, performance videos, live performances such as the one that we checked out with Raining Spell for Love, those are obviously acceptable for a YouTube reaction where I don't have to fear for copyright. But anything of that vein, music videos, B-sides, let me know in the comment section. And if you enjoyed it, make sure to like this video, subscribe for more, and I'll catch you all next time. Be well and safe wherever you are. See ya.